ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। आज हम भगवद गीता एज इट इज के पहले अध्याय के श्लोक नंबर 26 और 27 का अध्ययन करेंगे। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। तत्र पश्य स्थितान् पार्थ पितॄनथ पितामहान् आचार्यान् मातुलान् भ्रातॄन् पुत्रन् पौत्रं सखींस्तथा श्वशुरान् सुहृदश्चैव सेनयोरुभयोरपि तान् समीक्ष्य स कौन्तेय सर्वान् बन्धून् अवस्थितान् कृपया परयाविस्तो विशदन् इदम् अब्रवीत्। तत्र पश्य स्थितान् पार्थ पितॄन् अथ पितामहान् आचार्यान् मातुलान् भ्रातॄन् पुत्रन् पौत्रं सखींस्तथा श्वशुरान् सुहृदश्चैव सेनयोरुभयोरपि तान् समीक्ष्य स कौन्तेय सर्वान् बन्धून् अवस्थितान् कृपया परयाविस्तो विशदन् इदम् अब्रवीत्। तत्र पश्य स्थितान् पार्थ पितॄनथ पितामहान् आचार्यान् मातुलान् भ्रातॄन् पुत्रन् पौत्रं सखींस्तथा श्वशुरान् सुहृदश्चैव सेनयोरुभयोरपि तान् समीक्ष्य स कौन्तेय श्रवन् बन्धुर् अवस्थितान् कृपया परयाविस्तो विशदन् इदम् अब्रवीत्। In the previous shlok, we have seen that Arjun had asked Sri Krishna by addressing him as Achyut to take the chariot in between both the armies so that he can see all the brave warriors who have assembled in the battlefield to support the Durbuddhi Duryodhan. He mentioned Duryodhan as Durbuddhi as he was too adamant to fight and usurp the kingdom and land of Hastinapur from the Pandavas. Krishna is addressed as Rishikesh because he is the master and supreme controller of our sense organs. Arjun is addressed as Gunakesh as he had conquered over sleep and ignorance. Arjun never used to sleep at nights also, and he always used to practice shooting with bow and arrow, and he had no confusions or doubts regarding his duties as a Kshatriya, but he was trapped in the ignorance by the orders and wish of Sri Krishna. Krishna had planned the war of Mahabharata to establish dharma in the society, and each and every one who participated, whether with the Pandavas or against the Pandavas, were all very personal people of Sri Krishna who were assisting him to execute his plans. जैसे देश के प्रधानमंत्री या मुख्यमंत्री अगर कहीं जाते हैं तो वे अपने स्वजनों के साथ जाते हैं। तो ये समझना बिल्कुल भी कठिन नहीं है कि श्री कृष्ण भगवान की लीला में सहयोग करने के लिए उनके निजी पार्षद आए थे और युद्ध के समाप्त होने के बाद, धर्म की स्थापना के बाद, वे सभी भगवान कृष्ण के साथ उनके धाम में लौट गए। और ये सारी लीला भगवान ने हमको धर्म के मार्ग पर चलने की प्रेरणा देने के लिए किया था। और अगर हम भगवत गीता नहीं पढ़ते और नहीं समझते हैं तो अपनी मनमानी तरीके से जीवन को जिएंगे तो दुर्योधन जैसे दुर्बुद्धि ही कहलाएंगे हम, और अपने कष्ट को निमंत्रण भी देंगे। अब इस श्लोक में हम ये देख रहे हैं कि अर्जुन ने अत्यंत मन में दया और करुणा की भावना उमड़ रही है। After seeing his grandfather Bhishma, his teachers Dronacharya and Kripacharya, his cousins Duryodhan and his 99 brothers, his brother-in-law Jayadratha and his many other relatives also, and animals like elephants and horses, Arjun's heart is filled with compassion, mercy and pity. He is very well aware of the consequences of war, which is death, destruction and bloodshed. Arjun is visualizing the sadness and sorrow by killing his own people, his own blood relations like his grandfather and cousins and his teachers and other relatives. Arjun feels the pain of killing animals also, as in the war the elephants and horses will also get killed. So we can very well understand that Arjun was a very sensitive and soft-hearted person. He was very intelligent also, and this is why he was not able to find any good outcome in fighting and killing his own people. He told Sri Krishna that he doesn't want to fight with his near and dear ones and incur sins by killing them. Arjun's entire body was shivering and he was unable to stand on his own feet, and his bow and arrow slipped from his hand. He preferred going to the Himalayas and lead a life of a sadhu than killing his own people. By all this, we can very easily understand the character of Arjun. Arjun was deprived from all his belongings and was forced to live a life in the forest. His kingdom was taken away in the game of gambling by the evil plans of Duryodhan and Shakuni. In the presence of Dhritarashtra, Bhishma Pitamaha, Acharya Drona, Kripacharya, and all the courtiers of Hastinapur. His wife Draupadi was very badly insulted and disrespected in front of everyone. Arjun had faced all this, but still he was not revengeful, and when actually the time came to fight for his rights, he could not gather courage to kill his own people and relatives, and even animals like elephants and horses. Arjun was not only sensitive towards human beings, but he was very merciful towards animals also. So, We need to learn this from Arjun, that we must protect and take care of every animal, as they also have the equal right to life in this planet. Now a question arises that why does Duryodhan not have the same feelings as Arjun? Duryodhan is all set to fight and kill his own people. Duryodhan also has the same relation with everyone as Arjun. The war of Mahabharata is fought amongst the cousins, and some members of the family is in the side of Duryodhan and some are in the side of Pandavas. Why is Duryodhan not feeling the same pain like Arjun is feeling by the thought of killing his own people? This is why Duryodhan is called Durbuddhi, opportunist and selfish. He is not feeling that he is forcing his old grandfather Bhishma, teacher Dronacharya and Kripacharya and all his relatives to go through the deadly fate of the war. Rather, he is always doubting their loyalties towards him. बार बार दुर्योधन पितामह भीष्म और गुरु द्रोणाचार्य को कहता है कि वे शारीरिक रूप से उसके साथ हैं, लेकिन उनका आशीर्वाद पांडवों के साथ है और उनकी ईमानदारी पे संदेह करके वह उनका अपमान भी करता है। तो ये जो हम दुर्योधन और अर्जुन के चरित्र में अंतर देख रहे हैं, इसी को हम एक डिवोटी और नॉन डिवोटी कहते हैं। डिवोटी मीन्स अ पर्सन who tolerates everything on himself but never thinks of taking revenge. A devotee is very kind and sensitive and can never hurt anyone, whether a person or any other living being, whereas a non-devotee is just the opposite of these qualities and is like Duryodhan. Now a question arises that should we not take action to protect our own people and family? So the answer is this, that we have very limited powers and abilities. So we should always have faith in Sri Krishna, that he will definitely protect us and our family. अवश्य रक्षिबे कृष्ण। इस बात को समझने के लिए हम द्रौपदी का उदाहरण लेते हैं। When Draupadi was insulted, she was very much in the palace of Hastinapur and in the presence of everyone, but no one could save her other than Sri Krishna Madhav. Then we see that a surgeon who has done many successful operations is unable to save a particular patient. Does the surgeon forget how to operate, or doesn't he want to save the patient? The surgeon knows his job very well and has all the good intentions to save the patient, but he is unable because the ultimate control is in the hands of the supreme controller, that is Sri Krishna. So one thing should be very clear to us, that it's Krishna who gives us protection. He can come in any form. For a newborn child, Krishna comes in the form of a mother. For a school-going child, Krishna comes as a good teacher. And for a patient, Krishna comes as a doctor. Krishna can come to us in any form whenever we need him. In this shlok, we see that Arjun is overwhelmed with the feelings of pity and compassion and is unable to fight and is ready to forgive Duryodhan for all his bad deeds. But Krishna will not let Arjun do this. Krishna can tolerate any number of insults to him, but he cannot tolerate if anyone insults his true devotee. This is told by my Guru, Srila Prabhupada, who is the founder Acharya of ISKCON. And a true devotee also tolerates all the insults done to him, but cannot tolerate a word against Sri Krishna. This is a beautiful divine bonding between a Bhakt and Bhagavan. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 4 and shlok number 11, Krishna says, Ye yatha mam prapadyante tan sataiv bhajamyaham, which means, जो मुझे जिस भाव से याद करता है मैं भी उसको उसी भाव से उसकी आवश्यकताओं की पूर्ति करता हूँ। जो मुझे मित्र के रूप में चाहता है मैं उसे मित्र के रूप में मिलता हूँ। जो मुझे पुत्र के रूप में चाहता है मैं उसे पुत्र के रूप में मिलता हूँ। जो पति के रूप में चाहता है मैं उसे पति के रूप में मिलता हूँ और जो भगवान के रूप में चाहता है मैं उसे भगवान के रूप में मिलता हूँ। So the best thing for us is to surrender to Sri Krishna and lead a righteous life. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 9, shlok number 31, Kaunteya pratijane name bhakt pranashyati. It means, my devotee is never vanquished or destroyed. I always protect my devotees. Krishna is telling this to Arjun. Kaunteya pratijane. Kaunteya is Arjun, क्योंकि वो कुंती के पुत्र हैं. कौन्तेय प्रतिजाने नामे भक्त प्रणश्यति. अर्जुन से कृष्ण कह रहे हैं कि हे कुंती पुत्र, तुम मेरी ये बात अच्छी तरीके से जान लो कि मेरे भक्त का प्रणश्यति मतलब नाश कभी नहीं होगा. मैं सदा अपने भक्त की रक्षा करूंगा. I will always protect my devotees. Can there be anything more relaxing for us? So we just need to follow the footsteps of Arjun and be relaxed that Krishna is always with me to protect me. We should never be in dilemma that will Krishna protect me or not. If we remember Krishna always and trust him, then Krishna will always protect us. This is the promise of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. And since Krishna is Achyut and he can't go back from his words given to Arjun, so we all should become very, very happy that we are in the loving protection of Sri Krishna, who is Madhav, who is Achyut, who is Rishikesh also. So here I end shlok number 26 and 27. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale श्रीमति भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नित्यनामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद।